Oi, what are you on about? We're on about to get ready to go with me to the pen club. It's tomorrow. We're gonna go tomorrow, but I still gotta put the stuff in my basket. So I want to talk to you guys about the things that you should probably take to your first pen club meeting. I've done these before, and we're gonna talk about it again and again and again and again, and probably for the rest of time. So just come get ready with me to go to the pen club. So the first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a list. This is Microsoft To Do. You see, it says right there, Microsoft To Do. It's an application. Looks like this. It's a tick list. You make a list. This is my daily things. You click the little button, it takes it off, and you get a nice little ding. And then when you want to bring it back, you come to the bottom and you untick it, and it goes right back to where it was. Pretty cool, huh? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make a list. You go down here to the bottom, you're going to create a list, and you're going to label it Pen Club. And then you're going to go over here and you're going to enter all of the things that you want to remember to bring to the pen club. So here we go. Let's get started. These mine are alphabetical, just to save time. All right, the first thing that I want to bring. Move this out of the way. We're gonna make a list. Oh, I love making lists because then I get to use my stationery. I don't want to use this big old stationery. It's too big. Too big. Okay. So the first thing that we're gonna need some sort of writing utensil for this list. We're gonna bring our Allied Armor bottle holder. Okay, let's take a look at this. I should probably put the ink in first. Okay, well, the first thing that you're going to need to prepare to take to your pen club is you're going to need ink. You don't have to bring ink, but that is my most bulkiest item. And if you're like me, you have a box. So I have a box. Okay, I have a box. This is my buggy. Can you hear me? This is my buggy, and I'm going to put all my things in my buggy so I can take it to the pen club. So, yes, okay, so. And my most bulky things are my ink container things that I made. So we're going to put the ink containers in first. I don't have a chest mount, so you're just going to have to wait. Put my ink in there. Second thing you're gonna need to bring is empty vials. If you have samples like this and there's like barely even a drop left, make some art with it, and then wash out the vial. And put it in your box. We're just going to pretend to have a box. So put it in your box. These are all of my empties. We're going to put these in the box. We're going to plug in our phone so it doesn't die halfway through this show. That would not be cute. Then we're going to need, if you have an extra one, some sort of ink vial holder. Maybe you could fashion one somehow. I made a video of how to make an ink vial holder by using a cereal box and hot gluing quarter rolls cut in half. So ink vial holder. This is going with me to the pen club. Actually, they'll probably stay put. There. Okay. The next thing that we're going to put in there is pens. So this would be your fountain pens, your ballpoint pens, your brush pens, your whatever kind of pens that you want to take to the meeting. Now, here, the thing that you have to remember is that people are going to want to touch your stuff. It takes a very large amount of trust in order to understand that people will want to touch your things. And if you're not comfortable with people touching your things, don't go. Because people are going to want to touch your stuff. That's just how it is. People might ask questions. If you don't know the answer, just say, I don't know. There's no shame. And ask questions. Always ask questions. Hey, what is that? What does that do? What kind of a filling system is this? What type of a nib is that? Is it gold? You can ask a million different types of questions. Now, when you ask me a question, it takes a very type of special person in order to be able to answer those questions. I have been answering these types of questions, since I was about 16 years old, when I got my first glass nib pen. So there are going to be things that people are going to be curious about. So just try and answer the questions to the best of your ability. Pens, okay. I have too many things. Oi! I'm gonna take only a certain amount of pens with me. I'm gonna take Boingo Boingo with me, so I can show people what Vintage Flex is actually like. Gifts from pen friends. I have a stupid song stuck in my head. Thanks a lot, TikTok. Thanks a lot. So, okay, so don't want to take any of those. Okay, no, I don't want to take any of my gel pens, because that's not what our club is all about. Here we go. This is the money shot right here. These are my fountain pens. I'm probably going to take these with me. And I'm probably going to take these with me. Except for maybe just a few. Because I want to be able to take my vintage pens with me, and they will probably go in a separate case because I don't want to lose them. Very expensive. So anything that you don't want lost, make sure that you keep it in a special case, perhaps a plastic baggie inside of a case so that way you don't lose it. But I would take your funnest pens that you are excited about. And if you show the excitement to them, they will show the excitement to you. And you will always get that one person that comes up to you, hey, look at this pen, look at it. Isn't it cool? And then you look at it and you go, wow, that's cool. Even though you have no idea what it is that they just handed you. And if you don't know if it's a pull or if it's a twist, always try and twist first. Just a little twist. It doesn't have to be more. Don't try to wrench it, but just a little twist. And then if it doesn't twist, because most times if you twist, it'll pull. It'll pull automatically. You'll just twist and it'll kind of loosen. You'll feel that bit loosen up. Even when you have like this type of a pen, if you try and twist it, it may come loose. Either that or they'll end up twisting off the barrel, which doesn't hurt it. But you'd be like, oh, well, that's not supposed to happen. Maybe it's a pull, and then you pull it. So always try and twist first. Twist first. Because even if they pull off the barrel, it's fine. It's not going to hurt nothing. Unless it's like this is a twist, but most of them don't have the grip section attached to the part that unscrews from the cap. So try and twist first. Even this one has kind of as a snap cap, but if you twist it, it'll kind of come undone. You want to kind of twist and pull at the same time. This one is a screw cap, but if you twist and pull, you'll know because it'll twist and then it'll come out. So just gently. And try not to wrench anything. And then if you can't get it to go, ask questions. Always ask questions. Okay, so I'm going to take these with me. Always make a checklist of everything that you take with you. Everything that you take with you. Write it down. Put it in your phone, take a picture, write it down, do something so that you know, okay, I have all of these things with me. And when you come home, do the opposite checklist. Make sure that you bring everything back that you took. Okay? That's very important. Okay, I want to take these. I have some extra of these. These were some handmade pen rolls that were made and gifted to me for Christmas. They are very special, so they get a nice special little bag. Cute, right? I'm going to be giving away some of these things. I'm going to be keeping this roll, but I want to show it off to people so I can be like, hey, look at this cool roll. So I'm definitely going to take it with me, but I definitely want people to see it. Take some pencils that I want to give away. I want to take some ballpoint pens that I want to give away. if you have extra things that you don't want, and I also want to bring this one to show off to people. So if you don't want things, take those too. If you have too many of the things that you don't need or want to use, bring them and maybe perhaps give them to people. This is truly in the best sense of the word. This is adult show and tell. Like, this is show and tell at its adult age. Okay, this is when we get excited to show our friends about the cool things that we got. This is one of my new cool toys. And it might seem like very simple thing to one person, but to me, these are like my whole world now. Like, I do not go anywhere without my glasses. Bring your glasses, ladies and gentlemen. So bring your glasses and bring your loop. Bring your glasses, bring your loop, bring your extra or pen cases or pen pouches or boxes. If you have unwanted boxes, bring your unwanted boxes. Hi, Jeanette. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? At my simple international life with cool folding glasses. Thank you. Yes, I got these 3 days ago, and I'm just over the moon. I love these things. I now have my pocket glasses. And I have my house glasses. Speaking of my house glasses, they got a whole new band, so now I don't have to be like, where's my glasses? They're on my chest. So excited. I'm turning into the little old lady that I've always wanted to be. Isn't that hilarious? And I might leave these, might take these. Hello, David. How are you doing? Long time no see. How you been? How you been? All right, we're going to put those. I'll show those off. Okay. Let's talk about your dip pens. Dip pens. Bring your dip pens. Maybe not the glass ones. Leave the glass ones at home. Just trust me, people are sometimes careless. And it will happen. It 100% will happen at some point. Someone will drop the glass or put the glass down and try and just walk away from it, and it will roll off onto the floor. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Trust me, you are better safe than sorry. Bring your plastic dip nibs. These are all perfectly fine. These little nibs here cost like $1 a piece. Nobody's gonna worry if you break one of these. No one's gonna give two shits. So bring your dip nibs. If you have broad dip nibs, bring the broad dip nibs. If you have flexible dip nibs, bring the flexible dip nibs. People want to be able to swatch ink. They should have some flexible dip nibs and some broad edge dip. This is a broad edge dip nib. It's rather, I can't even see. Can I have some focus? Please, thank you. So you can see that it's got a broad edge there. 3-tine music nib. And these all come out, so they're not like stuck in place. These are just a pen and nib, and they're used for swatching ink, which is a lot of fun. If you have a Kakamori dip nib, bring your Kakamori dip nibs. These are amazing for swatching ink. If you have a plastic thing that you use to swatch your ink, this is a glass one, but I have seen plastic stir rods with a little ball on the end that people can dip into ink and then do a little swizzle around on a page. That is the perfect little swatching tool. If you have a Pensive Pen Serendipity, bring your Pensive Pen Serendipity. So bring your dip nibs. Okay, all of these are going to go. I want to put these in a baggie so we don't get misplaced or poke myself. Bring your unwanted washi. Oh, sorry, I got comments. Oh, hello. Okay. You know when you get to pocket pen travel cases, I have been enabling my sister, and now she has 3 special Kaweco and 1 Schoen Design pen she wants to protect. Exactly. You know that there is a certain point where, also, I don't know if you know this, but you guys can make these things. They're not that difficult. I mean, if you take, they're like some of the simpler designs. Can I have some focus, please? If you have, let's say that this is a piece of felt, all you have to do is fold the felt over, put a stitch. Where are my, here we go. Put a stitch here and here and here and here. And then you can put your pens in here and then just roll them up, or I'm sorry, fold the top bit over and then roll them up. And then you can either attach a little piece of yarn or felt and you can just wrap it around. It's really easy. They're not difficult to make. Everyone thinks that they're super difficult. You could put like a couple of stitches in, you know, just single stitches so that they have a little bit of room to move. But all you have to do is sew from here to here. Just bzz, 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 bzz. Should take 10 minutes, maybe less, if you know how to work a sewing machine. Okay. What else? Bring your dip nibs. Bring your unwanted washi tape. Bring your unwanted washi tape. If you have a finger cot, they come in a set of like 100 or something. They look like little condoms, but they're for your fingers. These are really great for like pulling out nibs and feeds while there's ink in there. If you have like if you know how to pull a nib and a feed, you know, these are great for like pulling nibs and feeds with ink in them. And they barely even cost anything, so I mean, if you need to like adjust somebody's nib and feed, sometimes people will come in with a nib that's slightly out of tune and you want to help them fix it. And then you just take your little cot and then you've only got a minimalized amount of mess. Hi Boots, how you doing? So, bring your finger cots or gloves. We are going to be in a doctor's office, so there will not be any shortage of gloves, so I won't be bringing these. Plus, I don't mind getting inky. Some people do mind getting inky, so be aware. Bring extra pill pouches if you have some. Now, you don't have to bring anything. I'm just telling y'all right now, you could just show up, have a lovely time, bring $10 with you. That helps with like food and beverage and things that are offered, you know. If there's a giveaway or something, it goes towards that. So bring your pill. You don't have to bring anything, but just, you know, bring yourself. Bring a food item. Bring beverages. Bring all of the things. So bring food, beverages. You don't have to bring anything, but if you do, that would be lovely. Bring pill pouches. These things are wonderful. If you're sending mail and you want to send somebody some ink, you can fit up to 2 of these 5 ml sample vials in there. But my advice is to only put 1 in at a time. Because if it just happens to leak, what you can do is you can remove the vial with wearing your finger cuts, and you can let the ink pool to the bottom, and you can use a syringe to get down at the corner and suck it up and put it back in the vial. Don't throw ink away. And then you can wash it out and use it again. If you have new pill pouches, they will probably look like this. So, I have old ones because I've used alcohol, rubbing alcohol, to wipe away the white label. Bring some pill pouches if you have extra. I have a couple I'm gonna take. Oh crap, I don't have any up here. Might have to take a trip. So if you have any party supplies, plates, cups, especially cups. If you have throwaway cups, bring them. Cups, plates. If you have a cup, oh, do I have an extra cup? Where did I do with my cup? Oh, you're over here. Oh, that's not one. Where is my cup? I don't know where my cup went. There you go. Well, lose my arses that was unattached. Do 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 do. I don't know where it went. Crap. Okay, so well, anyway. If you have a cup, you can put pens in it. You can put your dip pens in it. You can use the cups for rinsing off dip pens. You can get, if you have some of these glass yogurt things, you can bring those. I know some people use the glass jars. So you can use those as cups for water to rinse off nibs and dip nibs and stuff. Maybe bring a bottle of water. Specifically so you can use it to, hi Aries, how you doing? To use for dip your dip nibs into. Bring used shirts. Bring dirty shirts that you don't want anymore. So that way you can use them to wipe off your dip nibs. So you have a dirty nib or a dirty tool, then you can use it to wipe off your tools. Old shirts. I mean, you never know what you're gonna come across. So, bring some extra nibs. Bring some nibs if you have nibs that you don't want. Bring some extra dip nibs that you don't want. If you have nibs that you want to sell, make sure that you put those individually inside of a baggie or something and put a label on it with the amount that you want. Bring some post-it notes. Bring some post-it notes. Bring things that you might want to sell. For example, I have this Fairchild dip nib. It's a Victorian dip nib. Very fancy. But I broke the iridium off the first day that I got it. Such a sad occasion. So I'm thinking thoughts about selling this as is. Such a dumbass. I should have not pressed so hard, but when you're a calligrapher, sometimes you gotta get the flex. You gotta push down to get the flex. Hi, Shay Shay Girl, how are you doing today? We're just talking about things to bring to a pen club, if you're going to a pen club. You definitely want to bring a loop. This is a loop. This is a magnifying device. You can see itty bitty things. For example, if somebody says, hey, this nib is scratchy, then you could look down. Oh, you can't see with my thing on. You could look down. You can look down the end of the nib and you can see if the tines are aligned or not. Mine just happened to be aligned, so that's good news for me. Put this on a lanyard. If you have a specialty name tag, this is my specialty name tag that I got from a friend in Australia. Thank you, Sarah. I'm going to take my name tag with me. I also have one that says Pride, so I could wear it to Pride. I also have one that I got from a friend who made this for me. And this is where I hang my loop. And then that goes around my neck. So I don't lose it, because I will frickin' lose it. That's my favorite pastime. What else? Bring washi tape. Okay, I have a list. Okay, let's see. Allied Armors. Okay, yeah. So these are made. These are 3D printed ink bottle stands. These ones just happen to hold the Diamine Inkjet calendar and the 30 ml Diamine bottle. But if you have a very specific ink holder, I got these ones from Daiso. They came in a couple of different flavors. Oh, come on. I have some. These ones came in a couple of different flavors. This one was a gift from a pen friend. This is an actual Inkapet. It says Inkapet on the bottom. So we know where it came from. And they're really cute. So if you have an Inkapet, bring your Inkapet. Bottle holder. I'm going to bring these and one of these. Okay. Okay, let's see. Getting ready to run out the door. All right. I'm going to be on for just a minute. I'm not going to be on too much longer, probably about 20-ish more minutes. Okay. Allied Armors, blunt end syringes. If you have blunt end syringes, ones that are not sharp, for doing inky things, bring those. I'm going to bring a couple. So that way people have something to get ink with. Also, if you don't have those, you could do a pipette syringe. I only have one pipette left. I have to bring some more. I need to buy some more, rather. People do bring glass ones, but I wouldn't recommend the glass ones because glass breaks. Okay, blunt end syringes, got it. Bottle of ink. So here's the thing. I have so much ink I could give away, and I want to give it away. So we're gonna go through. I'm gonna put you way up here so we can see all of the inks that I want to give away. That over there. I was just looking at life from when I was little. I was so little and so cute. Look at my little buddy. Oh, so cute. Okay. Oh God, I have so much ink. It's not even funny anymore. Okay, what am I gonna give away? We're gonna take this one. This one is Carter's Vintage Black. I'm gonna take Chopin. Let's see. We're gonna take, most of these. These are, umber green. Okay, well, we're gonna take all of these, so we're just gonna put these in here. Yes, these are all belong to the pen club. That's pen friend gift. So all of those can go back to the club. These are the Diamine ink vent. I don't know if I want to give any of these away, but if anybody's interested in purchasing any of these, let me know. Except for my favorites. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Oh, I need to take those too. Bring bottles of ink that you don't want. Alright, so I have a box. And I'm going to move all the ink that I'm taking to the club in here. Okay. This is Diamine Gray. This is Noodler's Borealis Black. This is Birmingham Wishy Washy Blue. This is Monaco Red, Diamine Monaco Red. Private Reserve Infinity Turquoise. Private Reserve Sherwood Green. Private Reserve Neon Pink. Nope, that one is staying. Green Ouage. Tropical Blue. Pink, Twisby Pink. Robert Oster Motor Oil. Pumpkin is staying. Deep Magenta. KWZ Gummy Berry, even though it's in the Lamy Dark Lilac bottle. I'm going to take a sample. I'm probably going to, this is the rest of Lamy Dark Lilac. I'm going to sample that out. This is my favorite red. This is Diamine Spiced Apple. It's staying. This is Sub-Zero. It's staying. Because I know that I have bottles of that. This is Walnut Ink with Shimmer. This is Da Vinci's favorite. That's staying. This is Pen BBS 399. That's going. One box down. 2 to go. This is Calligraphy Ink. It's staying. Staying. Red Violet. That's staying. Staying. Oh, actually, you know what? I can just put whatever I want to keep in here now. Maryland. Dominant Industries, Maryland. New favorite pink. I love it so much. Sumi Ink is staying. Private Reserve Velvet Black is staying. Noodler's Navajo Turquoise is staying. Blue Ghost is staying. Golden Barrel is staying. Rose Quartz is going. Carter's, that's Sumi is staying. Diatramentus Document Black is going. Black Forest, I don't know what this is. Franklin Christoph Black Forest. That's going. Navalor Orchid, that was a gift from Navalor, it's going. Navalor Atlantic Blue, that's going. This is an empty glass. Bring your empty glasses. Empty glasses. Your empty bottles. Of course, if you don't want them. If you want them, keep them, put them somewhere safe. Monteverde crocodiles going. Noodler, I'm sorry, Monteverde Yosemite green is going. Sailor Gentle Grenade is staying, because that cost me $40. Empty Glass is going. This one is staying. This is Jacques Herbin. Orange Soleil is staying. Krishna Red is staying. Krishna Blue Cyan is staying. Krishna Primary Blue is staying. This was a gift set from pen friend Larry Baronis. I hope he's doing well. This is Calligraphy Ink staying. This is Blackstone Daintree Green is my favorite green. It's staying. Noodler's Apache Sunset can go because I have a whole sample of that. Pelican, I'm sorry, this is Platinum Carbon Black is staying. Cross Violet is staying. Pilot Iroshizuku Konpeki is staying. And these are food color inks. Black, yellow, blue, and green are staying. And Blue Myosotis is going. So, from like a whole bucket of inks down to one bucket of ink. One-ish bucket of ink. So, what do y'all think about that? Down to one box of ink now. One-ish box of ink. Also, remember that you're going to come back with ink too, so just keep a little space, just saying. Okay, empty bottles. What else? Bottle of ink. Bring a bottle of water. Bring some brushes. Bring your brushes that you might want to do some swatching with. Now, because you're probably swatching fountain pen ink, don't bring your sable, don't bring your chinchilla hair, don't bring your most expensive brushes. You know these shitty brushes that you get from Walmart? The totally synthetic ones? Yeah, bring those. These are the best kinds for fountain pen ink. Let me tell you. They are perfectly fine. The shitty ones are the best kind for fountain pen ink. These ones, these really nice, long, big ones, don't bring the big ones either. Leave the big ones home. These ones, they're too big. And try not to bring your most shittiest brushes either, because that's just not cute. Bring your medium shitty brushes. And maybe not the small. Why is this in there? I don't even know. Okay, here we go. Medium shitty brushes. Synthetic brushes are fine. So, brushes. Alright, bring brushes, bring a bulb syringe. Bring a bulb syringe in case you need to wash out somebody's section. You don't want to pull it into the feed. So if you don't know what a bulb syringe is, this is a bulb syringe. It says press. So you fill it with water, you push and you release, you push and release underwater. And then you put it in the section and then you press and it pushes the water through the section so that way you can clean out the ink from the pen. Oh God, okay, let's see. Wumble just wrote me a message. What did you happen to write me? Okay. Oh, cute little puppy. So, let's see, what else is on the list? Okay. Bulb syringe. Bring your unwanted cartridge converters. I have had a whole bucket of cartridge converters. Basically, bring all of your unwanted tools. You have cartridge converters you don't want, put them in a baggie, bring them along. Sections, feeds, bring it all. Bring empty or full cartridges that you don't want, bring those. Bring some erasers and blind caps and acrylic blocks, and yeah, bring it all. Just bring it all. Why not? We'll call this miscellaneous. Miscellaneous unwanted bits. Okay. Put this in the bucket. Whew. Okay, we're almost done, I think. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Cartridges, converters. Bring cough drops. Bring cough drops. You never know when you're going into a dry environment. Cough drop could save your life. Bring cups. Bring a dinky dip. What is a dinky dip, Miss Marilyn? A dinky dip is a small cartridge, a small ink vessel. So this is an ink vial, and they make itty bitty ones. This is 2 milliliters, and it's called a dinky dip. It's meant for putting a large bottle into a smaller bottle so you can dip it with a dip pen and write with it, and dip and write with it, and dip with it, instead of having to tilt the bottle so that you can get just the meniscus to touch the nib. It's a whole thing. So if you have a pipette, you just put the pipette, couple of milliliters in the dinky dip. You can use the dinky dip, pour the dinky dip back into the bottle after you're done trying out the ink. It's a simpler version than not having one. So, dinky dip. If you have, I don't know what they're called. I don't want to get the terminology wrong. Just give me a second. It's like a funnel, but it's not a funnel. You put ink in it. It's called an ink miser. That's what it's called. Bring an ink miser. Ink. M-I-S-E-R. Bring your ink miser. I need to steal one from the pen club. Sometimes you'll find that at the pen clubs they will have them in boxes or in packages. Whoever's working the table, if there is a table, ask them if you can have one. 9 times out of 10, they will have like a whole bucket of them. They'll be like, here, take one, please. So bring your ink miser. Dip pens, bring extra cash. You can bring as minimal as $10. I've seen clubs that charge $30, but like they have like really nice giveaways, so bring as much cash as you think is necessary. Check with your host, see what they recommend that you bring. Also, if you want to buy fountain pens, you're probably going to need about $100. I mean, you might not, but always best to bring as much money as you can afford. Because you might find that one pen that's just like, that you didn't know that you really wanted. So, bring as much money as you can. Bring your dip nibs. Bring a gripper. Oh, this is a wonderful tool. This is a Goulet grip. If you have a Goulet grip, you know all about this tool. This is a wonderful tool. Bring your Goulet grip. If you don't have a Goulet grip, where is it? Here you are. Get out of my way. You can go down to the 99-cent store and you can find some of these things. It's like shelving material. You can either buy it as shelving material or as a bottle opener grip. It's just for giving you grip for your dry products. So bring a grip with you. I'm going to bring you can use scissors to cut this up into halves or quarters. You don't really need a lot of this stuff. I have one right here. If you like have a difficult pen to hold on to, you just wrap it around the pen or the nib and just give it a gentle whatever and you'll be on your way. That in there, put cough drops in there. I'm running out of room in my bucket. Oh God, okay, we're almost done. Gripper, hand sanitizer. You probably want to bring some rubbing alcohol sanitizer with you, just in case. You never know where you're going into. You might need to, you might run across some people with some sticky hands or whatever. Bring some sanitizer. Hole reinforcers. Okay, so if you have some shitty hole reinforcers, you know all about the hole reinforcer thing. Where are the regular ones? I don't know where the regular ones are. Maybe I gave them away. I don't know where they went. I don't know where my normal hole reinforcers are. Anyway, you can buy these very special ones. These are from the Dormouse's Desk. You can find the Dormouse's Desk ink sample vial labels. They come in a set of 100 on Etsy. There's her QR code. You can scan that, I think, maybe. Or you can search for the Dormouse's Desk. I don't know what this is made of, but it's magical. But you can't do the labels. The labels need to be in a very extra fine nib, or they need to be in an oil-based pen like a ballpoint. So, bring your vial labels. Sometimes you can get them from, these are the ones that came from Goulet. They come from Staples. Come to find out, they use just the regular Staples labels on their vials, which are fine. But these were at the One Pen Club, so I borrowed them. Shh, don't notice. Bring the dots after you're done using your dots. If there are dots, bring the dots. These are cool to show off to people too. Okay. Hole reinforcers and labels. If you're inking up a file, use an oil base to do this part, and then use like a dip pen or a swatching tool to do the top bit. Or if you have a Kakamori dip nib, you can probably do both. So, alright, those are going. Let's see, what else does one need? Hole reinforcers, Inka Pet. Bring your favorite journal. Now, when I say your favorite, I don't mean like your bullet journal, but bring the journal that you use all the time. Now, you gotta be kind of careful in case you don't want people reading your journal, but people will kind of want to see what the ink looks like. And, you know, if you're flipping along, people aren't gonna take too much notice as long as you like have the label of the ink labeled. I always try and put the label of the ink right next to the date, so that might just be a thing that people need to do, is put the ink and the pen next to the date so people can be like, oh, that's pretty, what is that? And I'm like, I don't know. This was, oops, excuse me, this was this date, this was the 7th. The 7th was, I don't know. Or if you have an ink journal, bring your ink journal. Quote, unquote. Okay? So bring your ink journal. I'm going to bring my ink journal. This is CVS Caliber composition book. I think it is the best paper on the planet. I highly recommend it. 100%. Taking that with me. Also, if you have an Ink Master, yes, it is tomorrow. So, bring your favorite notebook. Okay. What else should we bring? Let's see. Bring your loop. Bring loose cartridges. Bring a mask. Even if you don't believe in the whole COVID thing, it's still going around. So if you feel uncomfortable, people are coughing, wear a mask. Bring some mints. Bring an energy drink, either a Monster, Rockstar, whatever you're into, just trust me. You're going to come along, and you're going to be going, and then right at the end, you're going to crash. As soon as people start leaving, or as soon as you start feeling uncomfortable, you need to, like, pound that energy drink and get the hell out. Because that's what I do. Ask anybody who knows me, and I'm usually nursing an alcoholic beverage, and then right at the end, I'm like, whoops, we'll go, and then I'm walking home all whoop-de-woo. Anyway. So, bring an energy drink. Bring some paper towels, bring some napkins. Paper towels, toilet paper, napkins. Everybody has spare napkins in their middle console. Don't even laugh. Bring some pen flush. If you have some pen flush that you're willing to share, bring some pen flush. Bring a pen sleeve if you're not using it. Bring a pencil. I know this sounds like the most simple thing that most people don't forget to do, but sometimes you might want to bring a pencil along. So make sure that you bring not your favorite pencil, but like, you know, a pencil that works well enough. This one was a gift from Pen Friend, and I love it so much. It's like my favorite pencil. I use it every day. It's a little ring top, golf pencil. It's just the tiniest thing, and I use it every day. It's my favorite pencil. That one will be staying here. I have another pencil in my bag. Let's see. Bring your pens. Bring your favorite pens. Bring your non-favorite pens. Just make a list. Take a picture of all of the pens that you're bringing with you. Trust me, this will save you a million hours of headache once you're done. Because people are gonna look at your pens. They're gonna want to touch them. They're gonna want to pull them apart. They're gonna look at the feed. They want to look at all the parts. You know. They're gonna ask you questions. Just do your best. Do your best to try and answer the questions that you know the answers to. And if you don't know the answer, be like, hey, I don't know how these things work. But this is the person that introduced me, and they know probably more than I do. So bring your pens. Bring your brush pens. Some people might want to look at your brush pens. You never know. I mean, pens. Bring brush pens. I want to bring this brush pen because I think it's pretty cool. I need to bring the other cartridge. I don't know what I did with it. I will have to find it. Bring some pipettes. If you have a pipette that you are not using, bring your pipettes, your unused or used pipettes, whatever. Bring some empty sample vials. Bring your shimmer inks. Bring your snack. If you have the ability to bring a snack, like a side food, like some chips or some, if it's like not a dry event, then maybe some alcoholic beverage, you know, I mean, you know, I'm just saying. Bring a side dish. Don't be stingy. We're all friends here. We're just here to have a nice time. If someone offers you a beverage and you're not interested, just say no thank you. Or ask them if they have anything that you are interested in. If they don't, then they don't. That's all there is to it. But bring your own whatever you want, because it's going to be BYO. Bring your own things, basically. Bring your spare parts. Bring some tape. If you have a washi tape that you don't want to, or that you want to share with people, bring your washi tape. Oops, what did I just... Oh, if you want to share your ultrasonic cleaner, you can... I mean, I wouldn't, but, you know, if you wanted to, you could, theoretically, if you were in, like, a setting that had a plug and a water and stuff, you could have, like, a washing party. You know, do you, whatever. Bring some tweezers. Where are my tweezers? Here we are. Bring your tweezers. I'll show you why you bring your tweezers. You have some paper. You're like, oh, we don't have a swatching. We don't have any more pipettes. We don't have a whatever. Just be like, oh, just whip out your tweezers. Dip them in the ink. And then be like, oh, I can do this. Just watch. Turn them upside down. Isn't that pretty cool? Oh, you can't see it, but it says, isn't that pretty cool? That's pretty cool. So, bring your tweezers. You never know. And these are just the plain flat ones. Chisel flavored, you know. And they're like super easy to clean off. You know, it doesn't take but 2 seconds. That was a shimmer ink, by the way. Take a little rag and wipe between the tines. You're on your way to your next adventure. Whatever it may be. I made a mess. Don't notice. So, there you go. Bring some tweezers. Here's my pen. Tweezers. Because there's probably going to be a big enough table that you'll be able to, you know, use these tools. Like I said, you don't have to bring anything. You can just show up and be like, I'm here, I'm cute and I'm small. That's how it works. But if you bring the energy, the people will bring the energy, let me tell you. Okay, we're getting down to the last minute. You could share your ultrasonic cleaner, but I mean, you know. Vial labels, bring your vial labels, bring some water, and bring some wipes. If you are not an inkophile, if you are not into having ink all over your fingers, then you can play the part of Mr. Monk and ask around for a wipe. And the wipes will help get rid of the ink. Not all of it, because that's asking too much, but I mean, a little bit of ink isn't going to kill you. It's not a harmful solution. It's not going to melt your eyeballs. It's not going to melt your hands off if you touch a little bit. I mean, you might be inky for a couple of hours or days or maybe even a week if it's like really sticky, but it mostly comes off. And by the time it does come off, you'll probably be inky again. So don't even think about it. You might want to just bring a little bit. Don't touch your eyes. So, wipes. We're almost done. We're almost done. I've only got like 2 things left on my list. Okay, wipes. Okay, so you're going to want to bring a gel-based pen for writing on the labels, because some of the labels don't like fountain penning. They go and they just suck up all of the ink all in one go. So you want to bring a gel-based pen, like a Bic ballpoint pen or a roller ball or some sort of a pen that isn't gonna, not a liquid-based roller ball or gel pen, but like the oil-based liquid roller ball gel pen. Ballpoint pen. There's my ballpoint pen. So, there. Now that we brought the kitchen sink with us, don't forget to bring your meds. You never know how long it could go. Bring your water, bring your meds. If you need a timer, set a timer for taking your meds. I am all about self-care and trying to, keep everything copacetic. Don't make a big deal out of it. Just be like, I gotta go use the restroom. Can I borrow some water? Whatever the case may be. Before you go in, if you have a headache, take some medicine. You do not want to be the person at the party that's like, I have a headache, I have a headache, I have a headache. It gets really old really fast. If you have that bad of a headache, go home. Okay? I don't want to say don't be a poop in the party, but you know what I mean. Take your own self-care into control. If you need to go home, go home. If you feel like you're able to be at a party, then don't be a party pooper about it. That's all I'm saying. Because we all got stuff going on. We're all just there to hang out. You know what I mean? Or if you need some medication, like you have a headache or whatever, and you want to stay at the party, but you don't have the medication, be like, hey, can I have some ibuprofen? No. Basic necessities. Can I have some Tylenol? Do you have any Tylenol? Anybody got Tylenol? We're all over 30 by now, you know. It happens. It's gonna happen. Just choose acceptance. Move forward. Ballpoint pen. And that's really it. That's all. That's all I've got. Oh, cotton. Bring some Q-tips. 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 If you have some Q-tips, you can get a whole box like this at $3.75 for $1. I got these at the 99-cent store. Really cheap. You know, bring some Q-tips with you. You never know what you're going to run into. You might need to do your eye makeup. I don't know. Live your life. Water. Bring some toilet paper. Bring some toilet paper. If you drive a car, trust me, you never know. Sometimes these things can go on for hours. You might be in a rough neighborhood. Alexa, stop. You might be in a rough neighborhood. You never know when you're going to need toilet paper. So just bring a whole roll of toilet paper. Okay, don't even think about bringing half a roll. You'll be sorry. Cross my words. I have been out in public before, and you have to use the bathroom, and there is no toilet paper. So, do yourself a favor, do everyone a favor, bring your own roll of toilet paper. Hide it in your bag, do whatever you gotta do. Absolute necessity is toilet paper. Roll of toilet paper. This thing is telling me to go to bed. But I'm not done playing it. Bring your crayons, bring your markers, bring your tools that you think are cool. Other people will think them are cool too, I'm sure. There will be artists there. There will be crafters with paper things there. There will be all kinds of people there. So, if you're not a people person, this probably isn't the right thing for you to do. I'm just saying. And maybe even, bring something as cool as a die. You might make a game out of it. Make a cool game out of, like, who gets a prize. You never know. I mean, somebody might want to play your little game. Pick a number between 1 and 6. Here, you get a pen. You get a pen. You get an ink. You get an ink. You could be the Oprah Winfrey of inks. That would be me. If you have any medical conditions, make sure that you write on a postcard. Make sure that you write on your postcard your full, real name, your date of birth, how much you weigh. Those are the most important things the doctor needs to know first off, because they need to know how much medication they give you, approximately how much you weigh. So it's different to every amount that you weigh, within like 10 pounds. As a physician, I can tell you that that's just how it works. Make sure that you put your dosing of all of your medications down, and then just stick it in your wallet. Put an emergency contact on there in big letters on the back. So that way, if something happens, you start having it on the floor, then people can be like, okay, let's call 911, and then let's call these people so we can find out if there's what's going on. If you wear a med bracelet, wear your med bracelet. There's no shame in having a medical incident. Okay? Bring your stamps. Bring your stamps. Stamps are cool. I have all kinds of stamps. I have this really cool one that I made, that I had made for me a while ago. I wanted to be able to see what the weather was from afar on each of the days, so I could just be like, oh, it's... You can't even see that, damn it. See, I put the day of the week and the weather. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. So bring your cool stamps. People might think they're pretty cool. If you have an address stamp, bring your address stamp, because if you have 3x5 cards, bring your 3x5 cards. 3x5. Bring your 3x5 cards. If you have watercolor paper and you can cut it down to whatever the size that your stamps are, you can make little address cards for people. I'm gonna make a mess. And you can hand them to people. I'm like, what did I do with mine? Oh, there they are. So I do ink reviews, you guys know. And these are my business cards. And each one of them has an ink painting on the back. Pretty cool, huh? I mean, they're a little cumbersome, but I think they're pretty cool. So maybe make a really cool business card for yourself. There you go. Business cards. Business cards. Gotta put those in here. Bring your identification, your wallet, just in case. ID, wallet. Bring all the things that you would bring if you were going out of town. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. Bring some mints in case somebody has bad breath. They'd be like, hey, would you like a mint? You never know. Oh, I've got more people. Hello. I don't know why this stupid thing just gives them to me all at once. I just saw Carlos's message. You have any pets? No, I don't have any pets. I used to have a dog when I was very little. Want to see a picture of him? Of course you do. Stop lying. There's my buddy. His name is Bear, but we used to call him Baby. He would hold it all. I was looking through pictures of when I was little, and look how little we were. We were so little. Oh, me as a baby. Cute. Look how handsome I used to be. Oh, deadly handsome. And then I did drag for a little while. That was tragic. Prom. And a friend that introduced me to drag. First job. So handsome. Alright, that's enough of that. Peeping into my life, how could you? Alright. Enough of that tyranny. What else? Stamps. Oh, I put stamps on there. Woo-hoo. Business cards. I don't know why, but women always say bring a hairband. You never know when you're going to need a hairband. Anybody has hair, you know. Keep your Cheeto fingers off my pants. Exactly. It's a good thing you caught up on your laundry before the meetup. Yes, otherwise I'd be without any pants. These are my last set of pants, and they are so old that I have to use my rainbow suspenders to hold them up. Because there's no more oomph around the land. So, what else can you bring to a pen club? Are there any questions, comments, or concerns that might be if you were going to a pen club? What do you think would be useful to bring to a pen club? Leave that in the comment section below so people can see. Be like, hey, this is a really cool video. I would bring this. That would be great. Bring some, if you have any, bring some white lightning. If you don't know about white lightning, look it up on the interwebs. The stuff will make your ink very wet. You don't want to use a drop of it, a whole drop anyway. If you have a toothpick, one of these like tile toothpicks, or like a wooden toothpick, you just barely even touch the end of the tip of it, and there's like the teeniest, tiniest bead of ink on there. You can't even see it. But then you dip that into the converter of your pen, and it makes it totally wicked wet. And you want to make sure and put it in the converter or inside the pen and not inside the vial or the sample, because you could ruin that sample. It might be too wet. So if it gets too wet, you can wash out the pen, but you don't necessarily want to tip the whole sample down the sink or put it in the trash. If that is the case, you can always use it as you can always use that ink with a paintbrush. Don't forget the power of a paintbrush. You might not want to throw that ink away after all. You might be able to use it with a paintbrush. I have made many ink paintings over the years. You guys will see some of that later. So, what was I talking about? Oh, white lightning. If you have some, bring some white lightning. It's very useful if you know how to use it. Post-it notes. Did I put post-it notes? Post-it notes. Post-it notes. Bring some post-it notes. I have some white post-it notes that I want to bring. Cups. Pipettes. I wouldn't really bring scissors to a pen gathering. I mean, you can, but you have to be very careful with scissors. Especially at this time of year. It's very slippery out there, and you do not want to end up in the hospital with the ribs full of scissors. It's just not good. So just don't do it. Rip the paper instead. Just save yourself. It's not worth it. Not right now, anyway. Maybe later, in the summertime. What else? These are some watercolor paper, swatch cards. You might want to make some swatch cards. Bring some unused swatch cards. Some people have those Wearing Gall swatch cards that are really cool. I wish I could get my hands on some of those. I really want some of the Cheshire Cat ones. Even just like one of them so I could do the little Cheshire Cat. It was so cute. I love it so much. I love Alice in Wonderland. It's my favorite movie. I know every line. Anyway, that's all. If you have any, maybe if you have one of these emery board things, if you know how to use one of these emery board things, you might be able to help someone out if you know how to use an emery board and a loop and how to grind a nib. And don't grind anybody's nib that you can't buy yourself. So that's my rule on that. If you can't buy out the pen brand new for someone, then you probably shouldn't be messing with their nibs. Okay? So, but if you know what you're doing, then by all means. Brushes. That's it. That's it. That's it. I've got. That's it. That's all I got. Maybe bring some postage stamps. Somebody might have some very interesting postage stamps that they might want to trade. Who knows? It's coming upon the time of Valentine's. So if anybody has any cool Valentine stamps, maybe they would be willing to trade you for some Christmas stamps. Who knows? I still have Christmas stamps. So if anybody wants to write me a letter in February, I will be doing NaCoWriMo. That's International Correspondence Writing Month. You write a letter every day and you either hand deliver it or send it through the mail to somebody. So I will be writing people letters. If you are interested, you can check out NaCoWriMo.com. I don't have the page here, do I? That's NaCoWriMo.com. And you can put your address on this thing, and people will randomly write you from all over the world. Just be fair warned that once your address is on the internet, it cannot be taken off. So if you don't want your address on the internet, perhaps use Facebook, NaCoWriMo, Facebook.com/FB. NaCoWriMo FB or something like that. I will try and remember to leave a link in the doobly-doo. That's down there if I can remember. I have to write myself notes, otherwise I'll forget. Okay, so I'm done. That's all I've got. Really quickly. Allied armors, inks, empty vials, ink vial holder, pens, glasses, loop, extra unwanted pen cases, pen pouches, boxes, dip nibs, unwanted washi tape, finger cups, gloves, food, beverage, pill, pouches, cups, plates, napkins, bottle of water, old shirts, nibs, dip nibs, things you want to sell, post-it notes, Inkapet bottles, A bottle holder, empty bottles, brushes, miscellaneous unwanted bits, dinky dips, ink misers, a grip, hole reinforcers, labels, favorite notebook, paper towels, toilet paper, napkins, pencils, brush pens, side dish, tweezers, wipes, ballpoint pen, meds, water, Medicard or Meta bracelet, stamps, 3x5 cards, business cards, ID wallet, a hairband, white lightning, unused swatch cards, postage stamps. And most importantly, bring yourself. Find your local pen club and go and just hang out with people for a little while. You will be totally blown away by people's generosity. Some people will just walk up to you and give you a $100 pen. I don't know how it happens. I just show up to these things. They're like, here, you want this pen? I'm like, well, you need a little help in the bathroom? I'm like, I'm just like, all right. Like, no, here, just take this wonderful pen. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. I don't know what to do. Like, that's just so awkward. I'm so grateful. But, and like, if there's an ink table, go visit the ink table. That's where it's at, let me tell you. Those people know how to have an inky good time. That's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Write me a letter, and I will be back very soon with another video. So take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day. Don't forget to check out my new website. Join the calligraphy class. Check out the pen paper reviews page. Join our Discord. Check out Atlas Stationers. And if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Pen Boutique, click the link in the description. And I will be back very soon with another video. So take care until then. Hi, Monica. How are you doing? I was just leaving. It was so good to see you, though. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna go. I'm exhausted. I need sleep. I have a long day tomorrow. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will be back very soon with another video. So take care until then. Okay, love you. Bye. Have a great day. Take care. I need a nap.